Welcome back for another Bitcoin video. It's Louis Crypto here. I hope you're all well. We're going to discuss where Bitcoin is headed to next, but we can clearly see that there is currently a struggle where there could be a potential death cross looming. Let's get into the Bitcoin video, but before we do so, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share these updates. Don't forget to, of course, enjoy the video as well. So we can see that it's approaching this area. We've had a rejection, we've closed above, but it's really not clear what's going on here. What price needs to do is completely push through this if we want an EMA repel, which would be the failure of these two moving averages crossing over and forming a bearish cross like this. We do not want this to happen, otherwise this is going to send price much lower. It's going to basically put a nail in the coffin and say this is a downtrend. So just before we turn on just before we move on to a lower time frame, I'm going to turn on the drawings, and we can see that this is the 382 that we're currently struggling with. We will look at lower time frames for more specific areas of resistance, but this is currently a key level because the moving averages are there, as well as that 382 Fibonacci. We can see that slightly above. If we do ever break above $27,366, that at 28,100 and 28,900 to 29k, 29.2k, there are some golden pockets over here. We have the 786, knowing that this is the highest that we could come and still be bearish, so we could go all the way up until 30k and technically still looking for a dump after that point. We can see that this would also be a previous resistance where there was once support, or you can then say this is the true resistance and this is the fake out. Then we came back under true resistance and then using it as resistance over here. So it was once support, which is the fake out, as resistance on this previous old resistance. So that's the true top of the market over here. So we just broke past it, broke back under, confirmed it as the top of the market and rejected. Now we failed to lose this. We got that bullish divergence which you spoke about, and we're now trying to form an EMA repel, which would send us back up to the range high, but understanding it is the range high, top of the market, resistance. This is where we'd be expecting dumps from. So even if we get up until 30k, which would be the highest point, as it is the 786 fib, the deepest that we could retrace before continuation into the downward direction, because we're measuring this push down. It's saying where are we coming up to in the short term, and then we continue on our original path, which was down. So when we do top out, I will give you targets to the downside, but at the moment in the immediate short term we are still expecting upside, dependent on whether we break through the 382 fib at 27.36k, because as we now scale down to the 4-hour time frame, I'm going to be using a new set of fibs. And if we were just going back to the daily time frame where we spoke about the 786, we were saying that we need to that is the last layer of defense essentially. Guys, if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. So over here we are currently at the 786 fib getting rejected. So at $27,400, also this 382, 27,300 that we were talking about earlier in the video, we know that this is the highest, the last layer of defense, so we could be getting a dump from this point. So what we now need to see for this continuation higher is a break past $27,432. Once this is broken, we get that pump instantly towards 28k. Until those moments, we're coming back down to the golden pocket because we're trying to form the reversal wave, which is finally fully confirmed once we break past that 786 fib. So as we have attempted to break through, we've come back down to confirm this area of support, create that reverse wave. We just need a final push like this to head up. So we just need to break this high at the 786 fib. Otherwise we could still be doing something like this coming back down. So that is still a risk, guys, and then we'd need to see these moving averages hold. You could also do a bearish EMA repel where these fail to cross over, this comes back down, and then we do something like this. So this is something that needs to be avoided. How? Start pumping, these will eventually cross over, then you've got a newly formed bullish cross, and then we'll eventually get up to here, and which at some point I think we'll crash back down to those moving averages, and then yeah, we'll analyze it from there. But I'm going to do one final thing. I'm just going to pretend that this is it is our current top. So if we do start dumping through these moving averages, I need to find you your levels of support. So over here, the 0.5 and the 0.618. So what we now need to see being held is 25.8k. And as long as we maintain this 25.8k area, then we should have another go at breaking past and heading to 28 as our next target, and eventually 29, 30k. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm going to head over to my Twitter just to show you guys some trades that we did this week that I've already covered. So here's a Bitcoin one, H bar, and V chain, as well as the quant one that we called in the chat over here, and seeing that play out. I'm going to be helping 3 of you who are obviously first come, first serve. 3 of you become self-sufficient traders, profitable traders. So you're going to get 5 or 10 hours of one-to-one help with me. So that'll be video calls and I'll mentor you. Before you even start this, I'm going to give you my 6-hour-long video course included in the price for free. And this will be here so you can, if you're new to crypto or trading in general, because this is for all markets, not just crypto, it can be stocks, indices, or Forex. You can use this on any market, and basically if you are new to it, you can go over the course at first, and then when we actually start the mentorship, it's going to be more advanced. It's going to be new things that are not included in the course, and once the mentorship period is done, you also have this to fall back on. You're also going to be in my chat for 3 months totally for free, and after that period you will have a 50% permanent discount if you choose to stay. And within those 3 months, every single week we do 2 weekly group mentorship calls as a group, teaching you how to get those exact entries. So yesterday we spent an hour period talking about these trades, how to enter them. So we had multiple signals suggesting for us to, like, multiple confirmations, multiple confluences to tell us to enter these trades. So we can see that we timed the exact top and the exact bottom, and even from down here you could enter trades, but whether you want to be greedy or not, that's fine. And the same thing here, the exact top and exact bottom, the exact top and exact bottom. So we were teaching this in those weekly group calls. This is of course what we do in our one-to-one, but you're going to be getting more than 5 to 10 hours if you do stay in the group chat and do those 2 weekly group calls. So just private message me here, Louis_crypto. I would suggest clicking the links in the description and pinned comment section of this video update, simply because there are fake accounts out there, and I do have a blue tick. I did see some comments on YouTube saying, how do I message you? It is just through those links in the description. It can take you straight to the website, but I can give you a discount for those 3 people that join. If we finally come back to the chart, one thing that I failed to mention is when we place these new sets of fibs and saying that this is the highest point before a potential retracement, and I just show you those levels that we need to hold above, which is 25.7k. If we were to create this reverse wave, which is what it's trying to do at the moment, we do need to see follow through above that 786 fib, as well as this golden cross, we can call it. And we can see that once we do push through that 1 fib level, 28,100, we've got some confluence. So on the daily time frame, we had these as our targets to the upside, knowing that this is the highest we could go. And then also the Fibonacci's on the 4-hour time frame, suggesting that if we do break out, create the reversal wave and break through the 1 fib, we could be looking at 29, 29.6 and 30k. So a lot of things telling us this is where Bitcoin would top out. So it's going to be in this region over here that we're going to be looking for short trades on the channel. I'll be giving them free. I'll be giving them in the Discord community if we do see any of the indicators or any confirmations that this is resistance for some shorts back down. And I also give targets to the downside in the Discord community, of course, and then in the Bitcoin videos as well, but afterwards. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, comment. Hope to see some of you taking action on that mentorship plan and making you guys into profitable self-sufficient traders. Cheers.